Grayscale has moved closer to launching a spot-based Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. in what is potentially a watershed moment for the crypto industry. A D.C. Circuit Court handing them a victory when a three-judge appellate panel overturned a decision by the SEC to block the ETF. They said in the ruling, this is a quote, "The denial of Grayscale's proposal was arbitrary and capricious because the commission failed to explain its different treatment of similar products. In the absence of a coherent explanation, this unlike regulatory treatment of products is unlawful." Basically, they're poking a hole in the SEC's argument that a futures Bitcoin ETF, which already has been approved in the US, should be treated differently than a spot-based product.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and I'll tell you what, the SEC really lost. I mean, really lost. Have a listen to John Deaton when he was a guest on Scott Melker's channel just in the last 24 hours.
Fellas, this is a big day. John, I've been hyperbolic. I have a tendency to exaggerate, get really excited. But you, right before when we were talking, you said that this was a ass beating.
Yes, absolutely. He got beat down. He's laid out, knocked out. This was a 3-0 vote by judges on an appellate level court, which is above even the Torres decision. This is a massive win for crypto, for Bitcoin and the industry, and it can't be understated. Now that, and Dave can get into more of that. Does it mean it's going to be an immediate ETF or it's going to be delayed? We'll talk about that, but it's a massive win.
The scope of the win, I think, is actually important, and I think it will get easily glossed over because we'll immediately turn to what does it mean for price? What does it mean for the new products? The way they lost really matters because it's not that they lost on a technicality. This is three judges who really dug in. Like, I mean, if you go and you read the court transcripts, you read what was presented, they like really dug into the core arguments at stake here around, you know, the futures market versus the spot market, around regulation, around manipulation. They really dug in. And what they came back with was not just, SEC loses on a technicality. They lost on a, what are you even doing level? Like, you are not doing your job. This isn't even close. And that's a level of loss that I don't think a regulator has seen in my lifetime before. I mean, it's quite a loss on a regulator.
It gave the crypto a little bit of a bump, but you can see Bitcoin has rolled back a bit and the market has followed as you take a look at the top 100 by market cap. Now, Gensler is going to testify before Congress, and he's been called back twice in the month of September. On the 12th, it'll be in front of the Banking Committee, and then later with the House of Financial Services on the 27th. He's going to be in the hot seat, and I don't think he's going to get the questions ahead of this agenda. Well, for XRP holders, today is a great day. The Evernode snapshot is coming, September 1st. And there's one simple step as an XRP holder that you need to do, and that is to have your XRP on a self-custody wallet or have it on UPHOLD or BITRUE. That will enable you to receive the Evers token. So do nothing else but what I just said. Have it in a self-custody wallet, on UPHOLD or BITRUE. The snapshot is scheduled to take place at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and no, there is not a trust line. A big shout out to both UPHOLD and BITRUE that came in at the last moment to assist. XRP holders will be airdropped this token in proportion to the amount of XRP held up to a value of 50,000 XRP tokens. The actual airdrop and additional steps will be announced at a later date, so stay tuned. And finally, I want to share with you some words from my heart about Evernode and the brand new Hooks chain that is called XAHAU. Until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye. The leaders at the helm of the open source Hooks chain collectively concur on the paramount risk of stagnation in the face of evolving demand. What I mean to say is The blockchain space is changing very fast, and there is a new demand for developers to be competitive. Wietse Wind, a notable voice, he sees a similarity with Nokia's missed stride in the smartphone evolution. They did something very well, but were unable to quickly adapt and change to the needs as the Android came in and the iPhone came in. So what Wietse is trying to advocate for is a more spirited evolution to accommodate developers that feel ensnared within the precincts of the XRPL mainnet. The public XRP ledger has a fast 4-second block interval, and its decentralized exchange, the DEX, that's built in, is a main chain that stands as a testament to operational elegance, no doubt. Yet the introduction of smart contracts at this juncture might momentarily change its operational cadence. And so, in alignment with Ripple's measured stride, the advent of hooks ushers in a discreet yet poignant deviation. Wietse himself says this is a break in the chain. Although an imminent integration of the hooks functionality into the XRPL main chain appears a possibility off maybe in the horizon, it still is waiting to be seen. Nestled at the core of this transformative transition is the burn to mint, or what is called B2M. This mechanism is an autonomous process encapsulated within a meticulously crafted 13 lines of code, and it presently is tailored for the XRPL. There's an unfolding metamorphosis encompassing the emergence of this new token, the XRP Plus, and the XAHAU Layer 1 chain, a landscape of viable commercial models poised to harness the latent potential within this dynamic ecosystem is very real. Responding with foresight, GateHub stands primed to facilitate the seamless swap between XRP and XRP Plus. In the current environment, the XRP ledger's entry nodes exhibit a measure of centralization, according to Wietse Wind, paralleled by the formable expenses incumbent upon the subsistence of the infrastructure. What I mean to say in very simple words, it's quite expensive to keep that XRP ledger infrastructure operating. So in stark contradistinction, the hooks chain progresses with the inauguration of a novel governance paradigm. In a recent live space on X, Wietse further explained the intrinsic role of the native assets across both networks, likening them to the quintessential gas propelling the system's dynamic, with the genuine value enfolding within the foundational architecture, the rails. And these native assets, the XRP and the XRP Plus, they have a dual role as gas and animating force as a sentinel warding off malicious intrusions. These are to prevent spamming on the networks. Now, notably, XRPL Labs stands on the brink of ushering an inventive platform into the ecosystem, a gesture mirrored by Evernode, fostering a nurturing cradle for developers traveling across a new passageway of the hooks chain. I'm very excited for everybody who's going to build on this new chain.